Hey everybody, I'm Logan Alec. I'm a CPA. I'm on Choice Tax Relief. A little while ago, I made this video answering a question from somebody who was trying to get their 1099 data for the years 2010 through 2013. And in that video, I mentioned that, well, you're not going to be able to find that data on your wage and income transcripts because your wage and income transcripts only go back 10 years. In a comment on that video, Leslie Fami 7238 asked, why can't you go back farther? I learned from my husband that he had capital losses from 2015 and 2016 that I did not report on the returns for those years, 15 and 16. I want to add them to our current capital loss carry forward. Yes, it's a long story. Any advice? One of my brokerage companies set their forms that far back. Not sure I can grab the other. So, Leslie, you should not have a problem obtaining your husband's 2015 and 2016 wage and income transcripts that would show each and every transaction, every stock sale that was reported on a 1099-B. Yes, and if you're unfamiliar with how this looks, let me just kind of pull it up. So, matter of fact, here's an example of a 2016 wage and income transcript we got for a client. You can see the disposition date here, 2016. I think we just pulled this fairly recently. So every one of those stock transactions, every single sale, will have a separate Form 1099-B proceeds from broker and barter exchange transaction line item, right? So for this particular stock, it was held at Merrill Lynch, and this particular stock sale, this individual had proceeds of $5,243. For some reason, the basis was not reported on the 1099-B. That's fairly unusual. But yeah, so you should be able to see all the 1099-B transactions, Leslie, on your husband's 2015 and 2016 wage income transcripts, which you should still be able to obtain. Now, of course, then the natural next question is, okay, so let's say I've got my, Leslie obtains her husband's 15 and 16 stock transactions, the wage income transcripts. She knows what that corrected Schedule D should look like each year. And just for some context here, folks, because I know some people out there might not even know what a capital loss carry forward is. Basically, long story short, let's say during this year, you sold a bunch of stocks, and of those stocks, you had $5,000 of gains from stock sales and $10,000 of losses from stock sales. Okay, so you have a net $5,000 loss, let's say. That $5,000 loss, you can deduct $3,000, okay, of that $5,000 net loss you had against your ordinary income for this year. So like your W-2 income or other, non-capital gain income. However, any excess above that $3,000 net loss, you carry forward to future years to offset future capital gains, and or take $3,000 of any excess against your ordinary income for the year, right? So that's the context of Leslie's question here. So she's basically saying, look, when we were calculating our capital loss carry forward every year, we didn't take into account my husband's lost transactions in 15 and 16. Now, fast forward 10 years, we want to update our capital loss carry forward going from 2024 into 2025. I assume you're preparing your 2024 tax return right now, Leslie. 24 into 25, just so we have an accurate record of capital loss carry forward. The question becomes, oh, gee, should Leslie, actually amend all these years of returns? Practically speaking, I would say no. Just update the carry forward. If the IRS, audits that or asks, hey, give us some substantiation for that, Leslie would have the substantiation on hand for it, to show that, yeah, we didn't report these capital losses in 2015 and 2016 when incurred. They would not have affected our tax liability for 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, right? Because we had already maxed out the $3,000 capital loss, maybe, I'm guessing, Leslie. So there wouldn't really be a point to amending the return because there's no change in tax liability. Hey, can we just, so what we did is we just updated the capital loss carry forward amount on our 2024 Schedule D that carry forwards into 2025. That's how I would approach it, right? I know there's probably some CPAs out there who would want to kind of sell you a whole big package of, oh, well, take this capital out, you got to amend all this. Let's be practical, folks. Let's be practical. Good question, Leslie. Keep them coming. I enjoy answering questions like this. I usually answer tax relief questions, but I'm very strong with this kind of stuff too, right? Tax credits, deductions, carry forwards, all that good stuff. I do have substantial experience with those kinds of questions as well. So just keep them coming. But if you owe the IRS or your state at least $10,000 in back taxes, or you have multiple years unfiled tax returns, you qualify for a free consultation with us here at Choice Tax Relief. Give us a call, 866-8000-TAX. That's 866-8000-829. Just schedule that consultation. Or you can go to choicetaxrelief.com, fill out the form on the website, and we will reach out to you. I have some other videos for your education and enjoyment on the left-hand side of the screen. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.